Getting fit is no easy business. It takes hard work, plenty of discipline and bags of determination. Whether you're competing for fun or competing for glory, like Olympic champion Linford Christie and his training partner Colin Jackson. Whatever your sport, whatever your ambition, there are no shortcuts. But making sure you get the best results out of your efforts has got to be a priority for everyone, even the part-time sports enthusiast who just wants to get in shape. In this exclusive programme, and with a little help from their friends, Linford and Colin, two of the world's fittest athletes, will help to get you on the right track, whatever your sporting goal. You don't have to be aiming for a gold medal at the next Olympics to benefit, and the lessons are just as valuable, whether you want to play rugby, soccer, tennis, or any other physical sport you care to mention.
I think all sports now are really benefiting from the way athletics has progressed basically in the United Kingdom, and I think the way that we structure everything helps a lot of the other sports.
Exponents of many sports are waking up to the benefits of the training routines adopted by leading track athletes and their coaches. Malcolm Arnold, the national coach of Wales, provides an invaluable contribution to this fitness programme.
Everybody will find their own levels in sport. Everybody has their own aims. There are times when acquisition of fitness is very, very hard work. Again, it's a basic principle that fitness is hard to acquire and easy to maintain, and people should always remember that principle when they're going through the early stages of acquiring fitness. It can be very, very hard to acquire indeed. But once they've reached a level, it is easier to maintain, it's easy to keep it ticking over.
We'll hear more words of wisdom from Malcolm throughout the video. But the stars of the programme are Linford Christie and Colin Jackson. Perfect role models for any sports enthusiast and real thoroughbreds from the competitive world of athletics. Who better to help you get fit and stay fit?
You can't push people to do what they want to do. And I think people who want to be fit, it's something that they're going to want to do. They're going to want to have to do to keep fit. I mean, you can say, okay, you must do it and you can force them, but after a while they'll just stop. And I think it's one of these things where it's, how can I put it, you got to be enthusiastic about it, and also you got to have the staying power to do it. You got to have that willpower to say, okay, I know if I don't do it, I'm not going to get fit. So you just got to go out there and get it done.
To guide you step by step along the road to fitness, Linford and Colin have designed a simple 5-part programme. They've called it the S-Plan, and whatever your ultimate target, this basic formula will help you achieve your goal.
Starting out in the correct way is essential wherever you are.
And making sure you have the right foundations will determine your success. Stamina is the cornerstone of getting fit.
The vital ingredient that keeps you going in the right direction.
Speed is the essence of all sports. And whatever the talent, adopting the right routine
will only help you get faster.
Strength has a multitude of uses.
But in each case, the need to be strong is important.
Last but not least, suppleness. It ensures you use your strength and speed to its full.
On the road to getting fit, it's most important that you start off with a good sound base. That's why developing good heart and lung skills are the #1 priority.
It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an expert. The same condition applies. That's why it's always essential to start off with good medical advice.
Whatever you do in sport, before you attempt anything physical, the essential thing and the golden rule
must be to enjoy a good and solid warm-up.
The type of warm-up you need to do will vary according to your sport. But even the most basic exercises, it's important to do some stretching first, even if it's just as simple as trying to touch your toes. First of all, we're going to demonstrate a few exercises that you can do first thing in the morning. These exercises are for some of you who cannot get to the gym in the morning, or who feels that maybe you're not in good enough shape and you don't want no one to see you. You can do these in any room in the house whatsoever. First one is the press-ups. Now there's two types of press-ups. There's a certain type of press-ups which are for those of you who cannot balance your body on both arms. So you cross the legs, you stand on you put all your weight on your shoulders, and you just go down. 1, 2. Okay, and the normal side, which Colin will demonstrate, is so easy. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate a few of these. Let's go. All you need to do is maybe you can you set yourself a target where you can start with maybe 5 or 10, and then each day or each week you can just build up. Okay. Now these exercises will work the top half of your body. The second exercise we're going to do is a sit-up. There are two types of sit-ups which we're going to do. One, the chinnies, which I'll demonstrate, and the second one will be to the knees, which Colin will demonstrate. Again, you can start off with maybe 5 or 10, and as time goes on and you feel more ambitious, or the better you feel within yourself, you can increase it. Okay, let's go. Again, the chinnies, it's just alternate legs, just up and down. Right, the ones that Colin's doing are just touch knees. All you do, you keep your arms on your knees, and you just come up as far until when you tip of your fingers just go over the knees, and you go back down. The third exercise we're going to do are the half squats. Now we've done the shoulders, we've done the stomach, now it's time to do the legs. Again, the half squats are very easy exercises, and there's various different ways you can do it. You can keep your arms on your shoulders, behind your neck, or at your side, it doesn't really matter. And you just go halfway down and come up. Again, these series of exercises are using just the body weight alone. You need no other equipment at all. Okay, so we'll demonstrate. Right, let's go. Just down, halfway and up. Down, halfway and up. If you notice, they're just going halfway into a nice seated position. There's no need to go any further. The head straight, looking straight in front of you, and just squatting down. Now you can make this exercise harder by increasing the pressure of body weight as you go along.
Lovely, lovely. Well, this kind of circuit that we've just done now is something that we actually do as athletes. I mean, not always we can get to a gym, and it's quite important for us to keep our strength up whilst we're competing. So a little circuit like that we managed to do in a hotel room. So no doubt you guys can do it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. But always remember that, you know, you can't do things straight away. And don't try and do 50 press-ups, 50 sit-ups and 50 squats, because the body will pack up on you. So just take your time, always remember, take your time and make very, very gradual progress, because we want you to stay fit for life.
One of the most popular ways of getting fit is jogging. It's also a way of building up your stamina, which we'll be looking at later in the program. But first, we'll give you a few tips for starting out.
One of the good things about jogging is it's a very basic exercise. All you need is a sensible pair of shoes and some open land, and you're well away.
I think it's an easy form of getting fit and quick, straightforward way. Everybody can do it, it's enjoyable. I mean, we're having quite a bit of a laugh here jogging, there's 4 of us, and it's quite nice, especially when the weather's like this as well.
Yeah, it's always good to jog with a friend, because jogging can be a little bit boring, but in this day and age, it's a lot safer. And always remember, it's a lot easier on your body to jog on the grass rather than on the roads.
Yeah, and also you must always remember you can't really make mountains out of molehills, so start at a nice steady pace and progress at your own steady rate.
As this is always important, you should always check with your doctor or some medical person before you embark upon any exercise at all.
We're in a cabbage patch!
And look out for the dog shit. Always bring your scraper with you.
Voila! The pooper scooper!
If not, use your partner. Having successfully started out on your fitness program, the key to making it all work is to set yourself realistic target based on gradual progress.
Remember, the process of getting fit is a marathon and not a sprint. So please, please go at a steady pace.
It's very good to keep a training diary. The fitness fanatic, the chap who wants to do just perhaps 2 or 3 sessions a week, might think it's not important to them. But I always like athletes to look at their training diary over a period, say, of 12 months or 2 years and look back to what they've done. And it's often very, very revealing. And it's amazing, really, how your body adapts to what you're doing. And year on year, month on month, year on year, you can actually see the adaptation taking place. And you can actually see how you've improved enormously. And it's very satisfying being able to do that.
Suppleness. Well, it's most probably the most important part of the warm-up routine. So why do we get supple and why is it so important? Well, it increases the range around a muscle joint. That would be the first reason. Secondly, obviously it's great to warm up. And thirdly, it stops you from getting injured whilst doing these vigorous movements. Suppleness and stretching should be done very slowly. Take your time and make sure everything is done perfectly and accurately. Otherwise, this can actually cause sometimes some injuries. Myself and some of the colleagues here now will go through a very light and easy warm-up routine, which everybody can use whenever they feel like, really. So let's try a few exercises. I'll open up. This is a very straightforward one. We're going to do just a general one. As you see me sitting now, we'll just point our toes forward and grab our feet. And this is nice and comfortable for us all. This is basically warming up the adductors in here. So all we do now, we push very slowly towards the floor and just hold. Just try and go as far as you possibly can. Don't need to go any further than your end position when you feel like you're actually stretching. And at that stage, you can sit back up and relax. Try and remember to hold these stretches, never bounce. And for the last time, push down towards the floor. And relax. Stretch them out just to give them a little shake after a little bit of work there. Now we'll move on to a hamstring stretch, which Bethan will demonstrate for us. And most of these exercises are done perhaps 4, 5, 6 times. We repeat them just obviously to make sure we go through the full range of movement. So, Bethan's exercise. As you see, this is the hamstring that's being stretched, and she's leaning forward, right across her knee, and just holding and maintaining a stretch. Don't worry if you can't go all the way down. Obviously, Bethan's been doing flexibility work for a long time, so she's quite comfortable in that position. You always just go as far as you can possibly go. It's always important while stretching to do the other side because you need balance as well. So remember, always go, do one on one side, always reverse it and go on the other side. Okay, we'll come back up. Give the legs obviously a little bit of a shake. Done some work. We're holding on to the bottom of your foot, obviously, and we're just going to take it up and we're going to stretch it. Take your time. Doesn't matter if your knee's slightly bent, that still will give you a hamstring stretch. Obviously, I'm giving a variation on that stretching. Take it back down. When you take it down, remember this is the relaxed position. Remember, these exercises will be repeated by us 4, 5, 6 times. Remember also the other leg. Always go as far as you can go. Don't push yourself any further. Okay, Samantha now is going to demonstrate an exercise for us all to try. These are quite gentle, these are quite everyday. These are lunges. Okay, this stretches front part of the quadricep and up into the hip. Okay, you just go forward until you feel the stretch. Once you feel the stretch, just hold. Remember always to come back, that's a recovery. Okay, we go forward again. Okay, change legs. Go forward. Back. Go forward. Those are just a few general exercises just to try. There are absolutely thousands and thousands of exercises you can try, which will increase flexibility on all parts of your body. So if you're unsure, really just check a coach or a physician, or even look into some mobility books. They're always great to have a look in and for you to decide which exercise suits you the best. So thank you very much to the group and enjoy your stretching.
I think this is an area which is very much neglected in sport. People are becoming more and more aware of it, and you see all sorts of sports performers actually now doing mobility exercises, as we call the suppleness work. For various reasons. One, to warm the body up, to get the body used to the stretches and the strains it's going to undertake. Another reason we do it, say in track and field athletics, is to increase the range of movement about a joint. And that will make the runner more efficient. If they've got supple ankles, or if they've got good hip flexibility, they can increase the length of the stride that way. So there are all sorts of reasons for doing suppleness work. I suppose the people who are the very best at it are the ballet dancers, who work hour on hour on hour at this stuff. Hurdlers, sprinters perhaps do 30, 40, 45 minutes work before the start of a session in order that they can do things properly. It is an important equation in the training situation. It should be undertaken before you actually start a training session.
Whatever your chosen sport, the single most important factor in any fitness program is stamina. Building up stamina is what fitness is all about.
Well, really, whether you're just training for fun or really for serious competition, it is very important to get stamina. Let's think about swimming, cycling, even running, jogging is all good for building stamina. And I think whether you want to play snooker or whether you want to wash the dishes, I think it's something really that you should all get and really try and achieve. It's like a little achievement that you can do quite easily.
First of all, don't forget your warm-up routine. In this part of the program, most of our work is based on circuit training, and making sure your body is properly warmed up will help ensure you complete your workout without getting injured. The first 3 exercises in the next sequence are the same we featured in the Start Your Day routine. By adding just 3 more exercises, we can develop a basic circuit.
Okay, this is now just a general circuit that we'll be doing. It's basically every part of your body is going to be exercised and worked, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that everything goes nice and successful. But first of all, it's just going to be very general. I mean, everybody can try this. You don't need any equipment, and you can do it basically in your own home. Timekeeper, please, and exercises.
I'll tell you as you're going along your exercises, okay?
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
To add a little bit more spice is really the way to say it. We've got a stopwatch working, and we're working for 20 seconds on and 40 seconds of rest time.
Thank you very much. Squats. Okay, that was basically just the arms. And now we're going straight down to the legs. Give our arms a bit of a break. 20 seconds of work that was. We're having 40 seconds recovery. I hope.
When you actually start squatting, just try and keep your knee angle at about 90 degrees. You don't need to go any lower than that. Just bend them, straighten them out. Straightforward.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we're just going up to the knees. Try not to put any stress on the back. We're keeping our arms in front of us and not behind our head, mainly to make sure there's no stress on the neck.
Whoa!
So we're going from arms to legs to stomach, back to arms, and we'll do stomach and legs as well.
5 seconds.
Here we're going to start with an exercise called triceps dips. As you can see, we're just bending our arms very gently and gradually down towards the floor, our whole body,
5 seconds to go.
and pushing straight back up.
Okay. Leg changes, so stand on the floor.
So
Leg
this is
change.
a general one. This will get your heart working, your legs moving, arms tired, everything.
Ready? Go!
Leg changes, better known as treadmills,
More
they're quite
range,
stressful on your
more
shoulders
range.
and on your legs. So we'll try and keep as little weight as we can on the shoulders and keep more on the legs and move them as fast as we can. It's sort of running with your arms on the floor.
Whoa! The last exercise is a double legs. Ready? Go!
We're just finishing the circuit now with another abdominal exercise. We call these double legs. We're just tucking the legs to the chest and then pushing them straight back out. So it gives you a V sort of shape
5
whilst you're
seconds
working.
and you're nearly done. Time. Well done.
Ooh. This is a bit more specific circuit now. This is mainly for the trunk and your abdomens and perhaps a little bit of your hip flexors and your quads as well. So this is general exercises again. There's 12 of these this time, and it's a lot shorter rest, but the same amount of time of exercise, okay? So it's 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off. And this one here with the big mouth won't be saying nothing as you see him struggle. Okay, folks, straight leg curls. 3, 2, 1, go. Swap. Stop. Now, obviously, I was just saying this is 20 seconds rest, so the intensity has gone up quite a large amount. So hopefully the exercises won't deteriorate too much. Hopefully. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good, Sam. Keep it like that. Whoa! Double leg chins. Now, Sam, try and make sure. Elbow, elbow. Okay. So come up more with your body and not as far as up with your legs. 3, 2, 1, go. Try and pull up more with your trunk, Sam. Up more with your trunk. 10 seconds to go.
Remember, pull up with your trunk. 5 seconds to go. Keep working. Stop. Weighted shrug. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, Sam. Keep it like that. Good. That's excellent. Five seconds of work to go. Come on, keep it going. Stop. Okay, we have chinnies. 2, 1, go. That's better. That's better. Keep going. Look at 5 seconds to go. Keep going. Stop. Okay, shoulder touch. Can someone stand on Mark's feet? Let's go. Five seconds. Keep going, Sam.
Use your arms to pull you up. So your stomach, touch your shoulders.
5. Now we have Bethan's rest. 2, 1. Roll up a little further back now. Come on, 5 seconds. Yo, Lynn's chins. Christy special. I remember it well. 5 seconds to go. Yo! Oh. Shrug hold.
Bomb buckley.
Yo! You take hands a little further back up. That's better. 10 seconds to go. Keep it steady, keep it solid. Yep. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That's it. Use your stomach. Very good.
10 seconds remaining.
Yes, don't come out.
5 seconds, keep
Two
going.
more. Come on, one more. Come on, come on.
Time. We're nearly finished now. Your favourite exercise to go, Tom's. McKean's.
If I can't do them, can you hold my legs?
3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Try and
From
get
the
it.
stomach.
Good. Take your time, Sam. Come on, good work. Come on. Don't hold on the mat, Mark. Your hands are balancing. Keep going.
Good, Sam.
Come on.
More.
Come on.
More. That's good.
Yo!
Good.
If anybody's seen Adam's Family, Mark's hand was moving like a thing. It was all over the mat. Practice makes perfect. 10
Everyone's a
seconds.
critic when they're watching, isn't they?
Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, try and make your toes, Mark. Your toes, please. Come on, change. Change. Your toes.
I touch my toes every time.
Let's have. Come on. Straight legs. Come on, all the way. Time.
Watch them critics, though. At your toes. You're bending your leg. I mean, I see nobody else doing that. That's it.
Well done. Well done. Yeah, that was basically a more intense circuit. Bit of fun for us all watching, of course, because we know exactly how difficult it is. But that lasted just about 8 minutes. So if you want something that's a bit more intense, basically for the stomach and the upper legs, then that's perhaps one to try.
Talk to me when you have a washboard like this, boy.
Mark McCoy, take 1.
The thing is,
Mark McCoy, this is what you call straight leg curls. This is how it should be done. With smiles, and you reverse.
That's from somebody who hasn't done sit-ups in 6 months.
Sava.
There are, of course, many ways of building your stamina. Swimming, cycling and jogging will all help. But it's the jogging that plays a key role in the fitness regime of so many sports. It is not just a long-distance runner who needs to build stamina by running. Footballers, boxers, rugby players and many others can benefit.
It's the foundation, really. It's a strong heart-lung system for every sports person. You may not think it very relevant to Colin Jackson or Linton Christie, say running indoors over 60 metres where they excel. But they need a basic stamina upon which to base their specific training. And all sports fitness programmes should begin with the first aim of improving heart-lung fitness.
When we talk about speed, it's something we can split into two fundamental types.
There's absolute speed, which is best illustrated by the sprinter, but an important asset in all runners.
And we've got speed endurance, which is the hallmark really to all sports.
Once again, don't forget, whatever type of speed exercises you are working on, be sure to warm up thoroughly at the start of any training session.
In the development of speed, we use various activities, one of which is tempo running, where we divide the distance into thirds. Here we see the athletes running for 40 metres, building up speed in the central 40 metres and then running really fast at the end. You see the athletes here running over 120 metres, divided into 3 40-metre sections, but of course for beginners it can be much shorter. They can run over 60 metres, 20, 20, 20.
Tempo running is all about building speed endurance, an asset in so many sports. Developing absolute speed is something we do in acceleration running, a subtle variation of the theme, but quite a different exercise.
So acceleration running is another form of gaining speed, and here we see the athlete accelerating to top speed, holding top speed, and then at the end of the top speed section slowing down again. Really the athlete here is trying to improve the neuromuscular coordination, and again it's another excellent activity for sports people of all categories, beginners, experts, everybody.
For those of you who can't train on the track, there's no problem. You can just as easily do your acceleration or tempo running in the street between lampposts or in the park between trees or any other marker.
On the subject of speed, of course, there's no one better equipped to offer advice than the world's fastest man. So let's take a look at the drills that Linford uses to get himself running at top speed.
Okay, now that we've done all the stretching and everything else, next stage is to do drills. And the drills are, it's the running action, but you break it down into bits and pieces, which enables you to warm up various parts of the body that you're going to use, especially once you start doing the faster work. And the first part of it is ankle drills. Okay, so again, you've got to start off with an erect back, the stomach, and get your hips high on your toes, and then you start off. Okay, now the action is, you've got to keep your arms moving all the time, because it's got to be second nature. Your arms are very, very important because they play a really important part in your running. The faster you move your arms, the faster your legs are going to go eventually. So the idea is you've got to just get into the habit where you've got to move it as natural as possible. You start off do it maybe for about 10 meters, then you progress maybe in 5 or 10 meters until you get to a maximum of about 30 meters. And I believe that's as far as you need to go. This is the second drill. Now it's a little bit more difficult, but it's the exact copy of the running action. Only thing, you're doing it slower and you're virtually walking it. So it's you're trying to line your body up, get your knees really high, use the flexion of the hips, and again you come in with the ankle and you just move your arms, and it's exactly the same. This is exactly how you're supposed to run. You walk forward, get the knees up, out, and at the same time you've got to move your arms as if you were running. If you notice, when I get on my toes, I push up, because that's the exact running movement. Once you start running, when you get on your toes, you just push off. You have to start off with high hips and also keeping your back straight. It's very essential to get your knees up, especially after you get to about 30 meters and 100 meters, because it's the best way to run economically. And after a while, once you start getting tired, the shoulder comes up and the knees, your hips are dropping, so the knees are not coming up anymore. So the idea of it, once you can get your knees up, it can take you that much further on. And also, especially when you're running the longer distance, up to, say, 800 meters, again, it's very essential that once you come round onto the home straight, where the knees are dropping, if you can get your knees up, it enables you to open your strides a little bit more, so that you can get to the line a lot quicker than everybody else with a little bit less fatigue. Still going to feel fatigue no matter what you do. Always remember to look at your head straight and look straight in front of you. And the arms, again, whatever you do with your arms is going to be very, very important. The longer you extend your arms, the longer your stride is going to be. The shorter you pump your arms, then the shorter your strides are going to be. Your arms virtually controls whatever your legs do. If your arms go out to the side, your legs are going to go out to the side. So the idea of it is you start off with trying to keep your arms close into your body as possible, and it's just short pumps. Okay, this is the last drill that I would do just before getting to the blocks. So we've already done the ankle, the high knees, and the walking drills. Now this is just for cadence. So you've got to move your feet very, very quick. So with this drill, it's just a matter of just getting the turnover into your legs before you get into the blocks. So now I speed it up. So the idea of this, again, is just to try and move, especially the feet, just running across the floor, but it's just a matter of just doing it as quick as you possibly can. And the more you practice, the better you become. At first, things will be a little bit difficult, but you've got to persevere, because anything that comes easy isn't worth doing. Now that you've learned all about speed, the next step is to learn how to react to the speed. So we're going to demonstrate a few exercises here which hopefully will enable you to increase your speed reaction. As you can see, they're all lying on the floor, arms behind their back, and all I'm going to do is clap my hand. They're going to get up, run towards me as quick as possible, just like this.
Well, Linford just demonstrated one form of speed reaction and how to get it, and this is one that I like. You only need is just a one single coin, and all we're going to do is I'm going to just release it, and Lisa's going to try and catch it before it hits the floor, and that's all it is. So let's have a try. Once again, Lisa doesn't know when I'm going to release it, so it's all on reaction. Wait. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you finished.
See?
You did it.
Yeah!
All
right. Let's get in there. Get some blocks quick. But the bottom line is, if you can react quickly, it'll put you at a huge advantage. I mean, in tennis, for example, if you can react very fast, you can obviously sight the ball early and play your stroke. In football, if you can get to the ball by reacting fast, obviously you've got more chance of keeping control. And so, really, this is just easy little fun ways to demonstrating speed and reaction.
Those people who are very explosive, very powerful, are generally very fast. Usually those people have got their parents to thank, because it's heredity which has given them that. But sportsmen who haven't got that basic power needn't despair, because we can produce speed through power training.
Strength is something we all got, from little babies through to toddlers, teens, and obviously to big adults. And during this program, we'll show you all the aspects of strength training.
We'll also be showing you how to develop these strengths. For certain events, you can be too strong, but we'll show you how to get strength in the right moderation, the right amount, and we'll also show you the best way to develop it.
Most of our strength work, of course, is done in the gym, and here again, the warm-up is just as important as ever.
There are various types of ways you can build strength with weights. There's machine weights and loose weights. The ones we're concentrating on at the moment are loose weights. We find as athletes, doing loose weights helps with, you've got to be in control of your balance and everything else. We find that loose weights helps you to be, use all the other little muscles, whereas machine weights, utilize, you can work around certain muscles, but we need to be able to use every little bit of muscle we got, so we use loose weights. Now we'll be demonstrating various exercises using loose weights. The first exercise will be the bench press, and Lisa will show you how.
That's it, you're doing it right. Bring it down, just touch the chest. That's good. Touch the chest every time. Yes, you can. Concentrate. And that's it. Don't let the weight, don't get carried away. Just do it really slow. That's good. That's the easiest 10. See, the thing is also, sometimes it's hard to control the weight if it's too light. Yeah? So, because the weight is light, you'll tend to be going all over the place. But then also, you rush in it. You got your stomach, you got to take your time. You puff up your chest. I mean, you're halfway there anyway, but. And then you get the weight there, you've got to be very positive, yeah? Because otherwise when you select, you just do this. Yeah. Because you're just too casual, because the weight is light, so you're being really casual. You still got to think about what you're doing, concentrate, and pull it, get the weight out, get your arm there, get steady, and bring it down. Okay? So as you bring it down, you bring your chest up, and you push out. You get your chest goes back out, and you bring it down, and stick your chest up. No. There. Come on, you can do it. No, you're not on your neck, you're on your chest, right there. Come down. That's it. Push out. Of course you can do it. Shut up.
I can't.
You're doing it. Come on. Keep going.
I can't do it.
Do the thing. Push. You're doing it. Shut up. One more. One more.
Come on, concentrate.
There. No, shut up and do it. Now do it. Push.
I can't.
Come, shut up and push the thing. Lisa, push it.
I can't.
Cut the camera a minute. Cut the camera. Listen. You're doing the thing and you're telling me you can't do it. How can you tell me you can't do it if you're doing it? Have a look at the size of you to compare to Simone.
I know.
That's right. There's no such. I mean, look, you got all the lats and everything. I mean, you're doing it. You got to concentrate and stop smiling.
I'm not smiling.
Right? And forget that the camera and everybody's here. Right? What you got to do, you got to concentrate. Concentrate. It's just like you're getting ready to high jump or long jump, right? You're standing, you concentrate. You concentrate on what you're doing and the weight you're lifting, and just get underneath it. Yeah? Right? There's no such thing as, you can't say you can't do it while you're doing it. Because that's what, you're already lifting the weight. You got the weight and you're going, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. Right, be really, really positive. I want 1 or 2 out of this. That's good. Come on now, come on. Come on, push, come on. Good, 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 good. One more, come on, one more. Come on. Push, come on, push it. No, come on, shut up, push it. That's good. She pushes up easy. I mean, the idea of the thing is, right, you got to fight. You can't just, I can't. You got to be, you know, you got to get past that stage, yeah? You got to fight to get it up. I mean, everything, that's what it's all about. You can't expect you know, it's always going to go up there, you're always going to be nice and look pretty in front of your friends. It's got to be, you get there, you got to be, you know, you've got to fight through that. Because you get to a stage sometimes where the weight won't go anymore. And that's the stage where you're going to get stronger. You've got to fight through that. Yeah, once you get the idea of fighting, you know, through that stage, then it comes up easier. Yeah?
The type of strength that we're working on at the moment is called explosive strength. And the session we're doing is a pyramid, which we start at 5, and we go up 4, 3, 2, 1. At the top end, it's going to be between 95 and 100%, because again, you need to be able to be strong enough to do a big one. It's going to help you, especially when you get in sprinting, when you're trying to be really fast and explosive.
Was that 5 I did? Yeah. Good, come on. 11 easy, come on.
Easy peasy.
Good, come on. 11 easy, come on. Last one, come on. Good.
Basically finish the exercises, and as with all things, you've got to warm down. So what we're doing now, this is just our warm down weight. We're just going to do maybe 5 or 6 reps just to warm down and move along to the next exercise.
To kill me.
This is a warm-up for cleans, power cleans, as we describe it. So the weight is quite light in comparison to what I'll be lifting later on. And I just make sure that my knees and my back and everything works in harmony with each other. So I start off with quite a light weight. This is 40 kilos?
45 kilos.
45 kilos. And just making sure that my technique and everything is solid and sound. So, off we go.
Up and hold it.
Warm up done.
All these exercises must be learned with very light weights. The skill of the lift must be learned first. Then, as the skill level increases, as the competence increases, so they can increase the weights and begin to get various strength qualities from it.
Of all the lifting exercises, this one, power clean,
is one that works all the muscle groups in the body, from legs right through to the shoulders, the back, the abdomen. Every part of your body is used and worked and exercised during this lifting. So this is a very good exercise if you can learn the technique to actually get yourself in good condition.
What we're doing now, we're building upper body strength. We're working on the shoulders, the lats, the pecs, the triceps, everything on the upper body, which enable us to be a lot stronger and to get a lot more power out of your arms and everything else.
So belt is going on basically to support the back, especially when we're arching and driving the arms up and down. But we're going to do, first of all, something for across here, the pectorals, and a little bit of the shoulders. Then I'll stand up and do some shoulder pushes. And then we'll do something that's more specific to track and field, which would be arm drives. Okay, chest one, shoulders. Arms. That's quite neat, quite sweet and quite easy first of all, but what this tends together gives you an endurance effect. So that's number one, done and out of the way. And Mark will do his one. Yeah. Okay, 40 the arm swings.
See, but then that's why you realise why people take drugs.
Yeah.
They take drugs because there are days when you come in the gym and, I mean, you can't always be in tip-top shape to lift or to run. And when you're down, that's when you really need to train hard. And they take the drugs to make them more aggressive. See, so it's all, I mean, your aggression is all your explosive energy. So they can put a lot more weight on the bar and more aggressive, you know, you can get really aggressive and move the weight. You know, if someone wants to just do bodybuilding or build up for their own personal use and they want to cheat then and do what they want to do, then I think it's up to them, they're adults. Know what they're doing. But when you're competing against other people, yeah, it's cheating. No, I don't.
Taking the sweeties.
I take it more personal when people I'm competing against cheat. So, because then they're robbing me of something that belongs, I think, rightfully mine. You know, and I've got to work hard for it. I mean, I've got to go suffer through injury and everything else, and why should they come along and get it so easily? So I take it personal. There we have it. These are just a few of the exercises you can do using free weights. There are many more you can do using machine weights. But remember, before you embark upon exercises using loose weights, always make sure you are well supervised and get the best instruction from your gym instructor.
Strength comes in many forms indeed, and you'll see it expressed in many forms. People would think perhaps the marathon runner doesn't express any form of strength, it's just a long, enduring thing, but it is strength endurance. People, I suppose, tend to think of the weightlifter, the powerlifter, as being the person who expresses strength in their sporting performance. That's absolute strength. Other people might think of the long jumper or the triple jumper or the pole vaulter expressing strength, but that's another type of strength. It's sort of rebound strength. That is the ability to accept the body's weight and expel it again quickly. So we look upon those three areas of strength really as being the important ones, and you've got to undertake different regimes to develop those types of strength.
By the time you get to this part of the program, if you've done all the exercises we've shown you, your training schedule will become rather busy. So it's important to make sure you get enough rest and relaxation. Whatever you do, don't burn yourself out by doing too much training.
The subject we save for the end is the question of diet. You'll find there are many theories on what to eat and drink, a point borne out by the contrasting views of both Colin and myself.
After all the day's hard training, how important is the diet?
It depends exactly what you want. I mean, if you like your bodybuilding and you want to strip your body of fat, then obviously you have a much reduced fat diet. If you're burning a lot of energy, as we are at the moment, then we're going quite a high carb diet as well. So, you know, there's little combinations which you can do. And if you need to muscle build as well at the same time, you also need to get some protein in as well. So it's a combination of a good, steady diet, really.
Is it important to do away with the junk food?
Well, you know, junk food has its time and place. I mean, if you need instant energy and instant buzz, then you have to have the junk food. They have all the crap in that really you need that's going to take you through. So that's why it's time to eat chocolate, donuts, etc. If you need emergency energy, because those are the easiest things for your body to break down. But as a staple diet, then no, it's not really advisable. Obviously, because it's got very high calorie intake as well, so it's not advisable if you're putting on weight.
So as a general rule, it's advisable to eat well.
It's most important to eat well, yeah, definitely, especially if you're burning it off.
Well, that's Colin's view on diets. My view is totally different. I don't believe in having a diet at all. I think as long as you eat quite sensibly, there's no need to follow any kind of example at all. I eat a lot of fruits, plenty of fish, and mainly white meat. So I just seem to be getting by, and I think also once you train every day, you burn off all the fat anyway. So I've never had a problem with it, and I don't think I'll start now. Whatever your chosen sport, the S Plan will help you get fit. Only dedication and hard work will ultimately enable you to achieve your aims.
But giving yourself the best possible start will help you to focus on your real fitness target. And after that, success in your chosen sport is down to the skill factor.
Well, girls, now that we've done the video, I mean, what do you think of it? Is there any one point that sticks out in your mind about a video?
I think, really, if you're going to start training to become fit, the most important thing is that you enjoy it.
And you've actually enjoyed
Yeah,
doing all
enjoyed
these
making the
exercises?
video.
How about you, Lisa?
Yeah, I feel the same.
Especially if you start training as a group, you build up really good team spirit within the group and good friendship that lasts a long time.
I think it's quite important when you were doing a lot of the work with us. I mean, for us to see, because I mean, you were excellent with some of the flexibility, and it was excellent watching Lisa actually learning and developing her lifting. So, you know, it was nice to see that we were helping you, you know, learn in one way and then for you to teach us in another way. So I think, you know, we can always bounce off each other when we're getting fit, all just together, really. And I suppose that's what makes it a crucial point when you're saying about if you can work in a team, because not everybody's brilliant at one thing. Everybody's individual and is good at certain different things, and it's great that, you know, we can all bounce each other like that.
You, Lisa, what do you think?
The bit in the gym I found difficult because it's stuff that I haven't done before, but with a bit of help, I got through it in the end. Yeah.
Sometimes also, while you're watching people do exercises, you tend to start encouraging them on. You feel that you have to do that, and it's really nice at the end of the day to actually see someone doing something that you've showed them or you've demonstrated them to, and see them doing it right. You know, I think, you know, I've got a lot of thrill, you know, from doing this.
I think it was interesting for me because the actual exercises we were doing were the actual exercises that we do. And, you know, I hope people actually realise that they're not just fancy exercises that we do just put on the video, but they are actual constructive exercises.
I found also that there was things that I couldn't do. Exercises, you know, that I've never seen before or never attempted before. And by the end of the video, I was able to do these exercises with lots of confidence. So you can never stop learning.
Never. And
it shows that, I mean, the video, I mean, I've really, really enjoyed it because I think I've learned quite a lot. It's also nice to be working with, you know, Bethan and Lisa, because obviously they're a lot more flexible than I am. And, you know, but at the end of the program, you know, I was able to touch my toes and do things. So it's been good. So never be ashamed to learn. You know, everyone had to start from scratch. And it's really, really good once you've achieved something. So, as we said before, always set yourself little targets, and whatever sport you do, I'm sure that, you know, as Colin would say, there must be something there you could have learned somewhere along the line.
Yeah, definitely. So, watch out for Volume 2, and we'll have better looking women.
Bloody hell, I have to do everything myself. I have to be Mike Man, I have to be... Anyway, since he can't do it, I think it was a wonderful 2 weeks.
Jogging.
Suppose you drop in doo-doo.
Yeah.
Squeeze your nuts, you're in trouble.
When did you realise that you could reach the top level?
Oh, I think about 3.
Do up. No.
Do up, my baby. Oh, hello, stranger. I just want I can see this. It's all right in the night, bit. Oh, I'll blow up your house.
Cut. That's a take.
How'd you start recording now?